Hi everybody, this lesson is going to be an ASER lesson. I'm doing it on video and on YouTube because it's to make up for some lessons that we missed during the quarantine. Now some of you may have done some of the exercises already that we're about to look at in the YouTube lesson. If you have, just skip forward in the video because there will be something extra for you at the end that you can also do, even if you've done some of these exercises. But for now we can open our laser books onto page 71. At the top of page 71 we have a word power. You can see a picture of a woman walking a dog, and there's some interesting weather in the picture. Exercise 1 says, read the caption and then complete the rule. Here's the caption and here's the rule. So let's read the caption first. It was sunny in the morning, but the afternoon was very windy. Okay, let's take a look at the caption. We can form some adjectives to describe the weather by adding something to the noun. We double the final consonant when the noun ends with a something plus consonant. Okay, to help us with this, let's take a look at this worksheet. So here I have some weather nouns. You can see in black on the left are the nouns, and on the right we want to form some adjectives. So the noun is wind. What's the adjective? Let's take a look again at our caption. It was sunny in the morning, but the afternoon was very windy. There we have an adjective to describe the afternoon, windy. So how do we turn the noun into an adjective? It's quite simple, we just add the letter Y. The same for sun. Sun is a noun. How do we find the adjective? Let's take a look again at the caption. It was sunny in the morning. Okay, so how do we spell sunny? S-U-N-N-Y. Now how do these two adjectives help us complete the rule? So at the top, we can form some adjectives to describe the weather by adding something to the noun. We add Y to the noun. Y. We can form some adjectives to describe the weather by adding Y to the noun. Wind, windy. We double the final consonant when the noun ends with a something plus consonant. Let's look at the word sun. The final consonant is the letter N, but we've doubled the consonant because you can see here there are two N's, double N. Why? Because the word ends with vowel plus consonant, U plus N. What are our vowels? A, E, I, O, U. So when a noun ends, vowel plus consonant, we usually double the final consonant, NY. There's some exception, but we'll come to the exception in a moment. For now, to complete our rule, we can write here vowel. We double the final consonant when the noun ends with a vowel plus a consonant. So, exercise 2, use the words in capitals to form a word that fits in the gap in the same line. So, cloud, sun, sunny, we know. Wind, windy, we know. So, let's take a look. Here are our nouns. How do we turn them into adjectives with the correct spellings? I think you know. You can pause the video and try to turn these words, cloud, fog, rain, frost, storm, snow, turn these nouns into adjectives, and then you can check your answers. Pause the video now and try the exercise. Okay, I hope you've tried the exercise already. Let's have a go at turning these nouns into adjectives. So the next one, cloud. The adjective is cloudy. What do we do? Add a Y. Fog, foggy. So what do? We add a Y. Is this correct? No, there's something missing. There's a G missing because here is a vowel, here is a consonant, so we double the final consonant, and here's the adjective, foggy. Rain, rainy. Frost, frosty. Storm, stormy. Snow. Okay, I know what you're thinking. Here's a vowel, here's a consonant, but snow is an adjective. This is incorrect. We don't say snowy with 2 W's, only 1 W. Snowy is an exception. Okay, with those adjectives to help you, I'm sure you can complete this exercise, and I'll check the exercise next time. Have a go at the exercise now. You can pause the video and try to finish that exercise now. Okay, then we'll move on with the listening at the bottom of page 71. Listening exercise 1. Listen to part of a radio show. As you listen, match each speaker to a subject. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tony Marvel, Amy Price, Davina Reeves and Charlotte Andrews with A, B, C, D. Okay, let's begin exercise 1 by listening to the track.
Unit 8, page 71. Listening. Exercises 1 and 2.
Hello and welcome to Who's Lying? The radio show where celebrities try to fool you with crazy stories, and you have to guess who's lying and who's telling the truth. With me today to play Who's Lying is Alice Green from London. Are you ready to play, Alice?
Yes, I'm a little nervous.
Well, don't be. Let's start straight away. Our topic is weird stories from around the world. Now, remember that only one of our celebrities is telling the truth. The other 3 are lying. Let's go to Tony Marvel first of all. Tony, what's your story?
Well, Bruce, did you know that in the United Kingdom in 2010, it rained crocodiles? The people in the town of Yarmouth were amazed to see baby crocodiles falling from the sky. No one knows where they came from, and scientists have no explanation.
Thank you, Tony. And now, Amy Price. Amy, your story, please.
In Africa, in 2007, people found a statue in the middle of a forest. It was thousands of years old and was made of stone. The strange thing was that it looked just like a modern aeroplane. How did they know about planes so long ago? It's a real mystery.
Thank you, Amy. And now, Davina Reeves. What's your story?
My story comes from the natural world. Trees usually live 100 or 200 years. But did you know that there's a tree that is 4,800 years old? It's called Methuselah, and it lives in the White Mountains of California. Exactly where is a secret.
Thanks, Davina. And finally, Charlotte Andrews. Charlotte.
Yes, Bruce. Did you know that in Poland, on the 22nd of March 1999, the temperature dropped to 40 degrees in just one day? It started at 30 degrees Celsius, a hot sunny day. The afternoon became foggy, and the temperature dropped to 0 degrees. Later that evening, it started snowing, and the temperature was minus 10 degrees Celsius. The next day, it was back to 25 degrees Celsius. Nobody had any idea why it happened.
Thanks, Charlotte. So, there you are, Alice. Who do you think is telling the truth? And who do you think is lying?
I'm not sure. I think Amy is telling the truth.
Okay, let's see if you're right. Amy, were you telling the truth?
I was lying.
That's right. The person telling the truth was Davina. There is a tree that is 4,800 years old. Bad luck, Alice.
Okay, so let's take a look at the answers for exercise 1. So, exercise 1, number 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, our first speaker, Tony Marvel, what was he speaking about? A, B, C, or D? He was speaking about D, some unusual rain. It's not here. Speaker number 2, Amy, was speaking about A strange object. Speaker number 3, Davina, was speaking about B, something very old. Which means that our fourth speaker, Charlotte, was speaking about C, weird weather. Okay, for exercise 2, you're not going to hear the audio again in the next part of the video. I would like you to rewind. I would like you to go back in the video and listen once more to find the answers for exercise 2. Tony says that baby something fell from the sky in 2010. Amy says that the statue was the shape of an something. Davina says it's a something, exactly where the tree is. And Charlotte says the afternoon was something and the temperature fell. Okay, so go back to the video when I first played the audio and find the answers for exercise 2, and then come back to this part of the video and we'll check them together. Okay, now you've already listened a second time to the audio, so we'll discuss the answers to exercise 2. Question 1. Tony says that baby crocodiles. Fell from the sky in 2010. Number 2. Amy says the statue is in the shape of an aeroplane. Question 3. Davina says that it's a secret. Where the tree is. And number 4. Charlotte says the afternoon was foggy. Okay, now you've completed that page. If there are some words you're still not sure about, some of these adjectives and nouns, you can use a translator or a dictionary, or of course next time you're in a lesson with me and Yelena Yulimna, you can check the answers with us together. Okay, the next part of today's lesson is the sound spot on page 72. Exercise 1. Listen to these sentences and pay attention to the words in bold. As you can see, the words in bold are a, an, the, and the. The first 3 have the same sound, but the fourth is different. Say why. So, why do those articles sound different in the fourth statement, the fourth sentence, to the first 3 sentences? Let's listen and then you can tell me why.
Unit 8, page 72. Sound spot, exercise 1.
I got caught in a shower. There was an earthquake last night. Did frogs fall from the sky? Weird things happen all over the earth.
Okay, now the fourth sound was different. A, an, the, and the. Why do you think the fourth word sounded different? Well, let's look. A shower. S is a consonant. An earthquake. We know that when the next word begins with a vowel and we have an indefinite article, a becomes an. The sky. The earth. The reason the sounds different and we say the here is because E is a vowel. So the rule is when there is a definite article and the noun it's describing begins with a vowel, A, E, I, or U, we don't say the, we say the. Okay, let's practice by looking at exercise 2. Listen and repeat. Okay, I'm not going to repeat the answers myself. At home, you can repeat. After the CD, can you repeat what you hear?
Unit 8, page 72. Sound spot, exercise 2. 1.
Ah,
A shower.
a shower.
caught in a shower. I got caught in a shower. 2. An earthquake. An earthquake last night. There was an earthquake last night. 3. The sky. Fall from the sky. Did frogs fall from the sky? 4. The earth. All over the earth. Weird things happen all over the earth.
Okay, very good. So, the pronunciation of articles. When we use the definite article and the noun it describes, or the noun it's used with, begins with a vowel, we don't say the, we say the. The sky, but the earth. Okay, and finally, you can turn to page 157, and at the top corner, we have the web quest. I'll be checking your answer to this web quest on Thursday, so this is your homework for Thursday. Complete the web quest, unit 7 to 8. There are 10 questions altogether. I'm sure they're not too difficult for you, and I'm sure you know how to complete them. All you need is a phone or a computer. For example, I have a computer here. It's on Google. So, let's look at question 1. Question 1. In what year did Christopher Columbus discover America? Well, I can go to Google and type the question in English first. In what year did Christopher Columbus discover America? And then I press enter. And the year is quite simple. The first answer, 1492. So, I can take question 1 and write my answer, 1492. And it's very simple to repeat the process for the next 10 questions. I would say, first of all, begin with Google and begin by writing in English. And if you're still not sure, or you can't find the answers by writing in English, then you can try writing in Russian. Maybe you can try Yandex or another website. But first of all, when you're doing the web quest, begin by looking in English. Okay, that's your homework for Thursday. I'll be checking the web quest of everybody on Thursday morning. Until then, continue to enjoy the last of your holiday weekend, and I'll see you in the next lesson. Goodbye.